magnificent Egyptian temple, adorned with golden hieroglyphics and sparkling jewels. As you pass through the decorated rooms, you can feel the presence of a powerful queen who once walked these halls. Who is this mysterious queen who held the fate of an entire empire in her hands? As I uncover the secrets of Cleopatra, the woman whose legacy still fascinates today. Cleopatra's seventh, Philopator, better known as Cleopatra, was the most active ruler of the Ptolemaic kingdom of Egypt. Her story is one of love, politics, and sheer determination. Born in 69 BC, Cleopatra ascended to the throne at just 18 years old, alongside her younger brother Ptolemy XIII. But it wasn't all golden crowns and silk robes. Cleopatra was a shrewd and ambitious ruler who knew how to play the game of power. Her intelligence and charm captivated two of Rome's most powerful men, Julius Caesar and Mark Antony. Cleopatra's relationships with these influential leaders were not merely romantic, they were strategic alliances that aimed to secure Egypt's independence amidst the growing power of Rome. Imagine the courage it took to navigate such turbulent waters. But Cleopatra's reign wasn't without its challenges. Political intrigue, betrayal, and warfare surrounded her. Despite her efforts, Egypt eventually fell into the hands of Rome after her defeat alongside Mark Antony at the Battle of Actium in 31 BC. Legend has it, Cleopatra chose to end her life by allowing an asp, a venomous snake, to bite her. It was a dramatic end to a dramatic life. Her death marked the end of an era, but her legacy endures. Cleopatra remains a symbol of intelligence, resilience, and power. She has inspired countless works of art, literature, and movies, captivating the imaginations of generations. So next time you think of Cleopatra, remember, she was more than just a beautiful queen. She was a formidable leader who left an indelible mark on history. But let's dive into the fall of the mighty Roman Empire. Stay tuned.
Ancient Egypt, a land of pharaohs, pyramids, and powerful deities, holds within its history a mystery as captivating as the Sphinx itself, the story of Queen Hatshepsut. Her name echoes through millennia, a whisper of a woman who dared to rule as pharaoh, a king in her own right. Hatshepsut's tale is not just one of ambition, but of leadership, innovation, and a legacy that refused to be forgotten. Born into a royal lineage, Hatshepsut's life was intertwined with destiny from the moment she drew breath. Yet, her path to power was not preordained. It was a path she carved herself, navigating the treacherous currents of courtly intrigue and challenging the very foundations of ancient Egyptian society. Her reign, though marked by attempts to erase her from history, shines brightly through the sands of time. The monuments she built, the expeditions she launched, and the prosperity she ushered in all stand as testaments to a reign that was both groundbreaking and enduring. To understand Hatshepsut's rise, we must first delve into the intricate tapestry of her lineage. Her story is not just one of personal ambition, but is deeply rooted in the legacy of her ancestors, who laid the groundwork for her eventual ascension to the throne. She was the daughter of Thutmose I, a powerful pharaoh of the 18th dynasty, and his great royal wife, Queen Ahmose. Thutmose I was not born into royalty, but rose to power through his military prowess and strategic acumen. His marriage to Queen Ahmose, a woman of noble birth, further solidified his claim to the throne. This royal bloodline, imbued with divine right to rule, flowed through Hatshepsut's veins, marking her as a member of Egypt's elite from birth. The divine right was not just a symbolic concept, but a deeply ingrained belief that the pharaohs were chosen by the gods themselves to lead the people. Thutmose I, a warrior king, expanded Egypt's borders and secured its position as a dominant force in the ancient world. His military campaigns were not just about conquest, but also about securing trade routes and resources that would ensure Egypt's prosperity for generations to come. His reign was marked by military campaigns and ambitious building projects, laying the foundation for the prosperous era that would follow. Thutmose I initiated the construction of grand temples and monuments, many of which still stand today as a testament to his vision and leadership. Queen Ahmose, Hatshepsut's mother, played a crucial role in legitimizing Thutmose's claim to the throne. Her noble lineage connected him to the previous dynasty, ensuring a smooth transition of power and continuity of royal authority. Her lineage connected him to the previous dynasty, solidifying his position and ensuring the continuity of royal power. This connection was vital in a time when the legitimacy of the ruler was often questioned, and it provided a stable foundation for Hatshepsut's future reign. Hatshepsut grew up amidst the splendor and power of the royal court, surrounded by the finest artisans, priests, and advisors. The royal court was a hub of activity, where decisions that shaped the future of Egypt were made, and Hatshepsut was at the center of it all. She received an education befitting her status, mastering hieroglyphics, mathematics, and the intricacies of Egyptian religion and governance. Her education was not just about learning to read and write, but also about understanding the complex religious and political systems that governed Egypt. Little did she know that these formative years would prepare her for a destiny she could never have imagined. Her upbringing, education, and the legacy of her parents would all play a crucial role in shaping her path to becoming one of Egypt's most remarkable pharaohs. Fate, however, had other plans. The story of Hatshepsut is one of resilience, intelligence, and an unyielding ambition that defied the norms of her time. Born into the 18th dynasty of Egypt, she was the daughter of Thutmose II and Queen Amosi. Her early life was steeped in the traditions and expectations of royalty, preparing her for a future she could scarcely have imagined. Upon the death of Thutmose I, the throne passed to Thutmose II, Hatshepsut's half-brother and husband. This marriage, while unusual by today's standards, was a strategic move to consolidate power and maintain the purity of the royal bloodline. Hatshepsut, as queen, played a significant role in the court, but her true potential was yet to be realized. Such unions, while seemingly unusual today, were commonplace in ancient Egypt to maintain the purity of the royal bloodline. The royal family was seen as divine, their bloodline a direct link to the gods. This belief justified the intermarriages that kept the throne within the family, ensuring that the divine right to rule was preserved. Thutmose II, however, was not a ruler of the same caliber as his father. His reign was marked by a lack of significant achievements and a struggle with ill health. Despite his royal lineage, he failed to leave a lasting impact on the kingdom. This period of uncertainty set the stage for Hatshepsut's rise to power. His reign was relatively short and marked by ill health, leaving a void in leadership that Hatshepsut, with her intelligence and ambition, was quick to fill. She was not content to remain in the background. Instead, she saw an opportunity to assert her influence and guide the kingdom through a turbulent time. When Thutmose II died, his heir, Thutmose III, was but a child, deemed too young to rule. The kingdom needed a strong leader, and Hatshepsut was ready to step into that role. As the widow of the king and the mother figure to the young heir, she was in a unique position to assume control. Hatshepsut, as the king's widow and regent, stepped in to guide the young pharaoh and secure the stability of the kingdom. Her regency was initially seen as a temporary measure, a bridge until Thutmose III came of age. However, Hatshepsut had other plans. She began to consolidate power, making strategic alliances and gaining the support of key officials. Initially, she ruled as a regent, her power veiled behind the facade of guidance and support for her stepson. But as time passed, her influence grew. She was not content to merely guide from the shadows. Hatshepsut began to take on more prominent roles. Her presence felt in every aspect of the kingdom's governance. Yet, as the years passed, Hatshepsut's influence grew. She was a shrewd and capable leader, and her actions reflected her ambition. She commissioned grand building projects, including her magnificent temple at Deir el-Bahari, which stands as a testament to her reign. Her image began to appear alongside Thutmose III's on official documents, signaling her growing authority. She took on more prominent roles in religious ceremonies. Her image appeared alongside Thutmose III's on official documents, and her grip on the reins of power tightened. Hatshepsut's journey from royal widow to one of Egypt's most powerful pharaohs is a remarkable tale of determination and strategic brilliance. Her legacy endures, a testament to her extraordinary ability to navigate and reshape the political landscape of ancient Egypt. Around 7 years into her regency, Hatshepsut took the unprecedented step of declaring herself pharaoh. This bold move was not just a mere declaration, it was a statement of her capability and vision for Egypt. She adopted all the traditional symbols of kingship, which was a significant departure from the norm, as Egypt had never seen a female pharaoh before. Her decision was met with both awe and skepticism, but Hatshepsut was determined to prove her worth. Clad in the traditional regalia of kingship, the kilt, the false beard, and the double crown of Upper and Lower Egypt, she ushered in a new era for the two lands, one ruled by a woman. Hatshepsut's attire was not just for show, it was a powerful symbol of her authority and legitimacy. By presenting herself in the same manner as her male predecessors, she reinforced her position and commanded respect from her subjects and officials alike. Her reign, however, was not one of conquest and bloodshed like her father's. Instead of expanding Egypt's borders through military might, Hatshepsut chose a different path. She believed in the power of diplomacy and trade, fostering relationships with neighboring regions that brought wealth and stability to her kingdom. Her approach was revolutionary, focusing on internal development rather than external aggression. Instead, Hatshepsut focused on peace, prosperity, and the restoration of Egypt's sacred monuments, which had fallen into disrepair during the preceding Second Intermediate Period. This period had been marked by instability and neglect, and Hatshepsut saw the restoration of these monuments as a way to reconnect with Egypt's glorious past. She believed that by honoring the gods and reviving the sacred sites, she could restore the divine favor and ensure the prosperity of her people. She commissioned ambitious building projects, reopened trade routes, and revitalized the Egyptian economy. Her efforts in trade were particularly noteworthy. By re-establishing connections with distant lands, she brought exotic goods and wealth into Egypt, which in turn stimulated the local economy. Markets flourished, and the people enjoyed a higher standard of living. Hatshepsut's reign was marked by economic growth and cultural exchange, making Egypt a hub of activity and prosperity. One of her most notable achievements was the construction of the Red Chapel, also known as the Chapelle Rouge, a masterpiece of ancient Egyptian architecture. This structure was not just a testament to her architectural vision, but also a symbol of her devotion to the gods. The Red Chapel was designed with meticulous attention to detail, showcasing the finest craftsmanship of the time. It served as a place of worship and a monument to Hatshepsut's reign. This shrine, dedicated to the sun god Ra, was originally located at Karnak and later dismantled and reconstructed within the walls of the open-air museum. The relocation of the Red Chapel was a significant event, ensuring its preservation for future generations. The dedication to Ra was particularly meaningful, as it underscored Hatshepsut's piety and her desire to align her reign with the divine will. The chapel's intricate carvings and inscriptions told stories of her achievements and her devotion to the gods. Its vibrant red quartzite walls, adorned with intricate carvings and inscriptions, stood as a testament to Hatshepsut's piety and her dedication to honoring the gods. These walls were not just decorative, they were a narrative of her reign, depicting scenes of her accomplishments and her relationship with the divine. The artistry and craftsmanship of the Red Chapel were unparalleled, making it one of the most significant architectural achievements of ancient Egypt. Hatshepsut's legacy, through her building projects and her peaceful reign, left an indelible mark on the history of Egypt, showcasing her as one of the most remarkable rulers of her time.
A Boy King's Story, The Enduring, written by Neil deGrasse Tyson. Few names resonate through history with the same mystique as Tutankhamun. Though he ruled for a short time, his legacy continues to enthrall us. The boy king ascended to the throne of Egypt amidst a time of great upheaval. He inherited a kingdom grappling with religious reforms and political instability. Yet it is not his reign, but his death and the subsequent discovery of his tomb that has cemented his place in our collective imagination. The shadow of Akhenaten Tutankhamun's tumultuous upbringing. Tutankhamun's early life was deeply intertwined with the reign of his father, Akhenaten. Born into a period of significant upheaval, his childhood was anything but ordinary. Akhenaten's reign was marked by radical changes that would leave an indelible mark on young Tutankhamun. Akhenaten initiated a radical shift in Egyptian religion, casting aside the traditional pantheon in favor of the sun god Aten. This monotheistic revolution was unprecedented and controversial, causing ripples throughout the kingdom. This period, known as the Amarna period, witnessed a dramatic departure from established norms. The capital was moved to a new city, Akhetaten, built to honor Aten, and the traditional religious practices were abandoned. Tutankhamun, originally named Tutankhaten, was likely born in this era of religious and political change. His name, meaning living image of Aten, reflected his father's devotion to the sun god. His childhood unfolded amidst the grandeur of the new capital, Akhetaten, and the looming presence of his father's revolutionary beliefs. The city, though magnificent, was a symbol of the contentious changes that Akhenaten had imposed. The Amarna period, however, was short-lived. The radical changes brought about by Akhenaten were met with resistance and discontent among the populace and the priesthood. Following Akhenaten's death, the traditional religious order was gradually restored. The priests of Amun and other deities regained their influence, and the worship of Aten was largely abandoned. Tutankhamun, still a child, ascended the throne, inheriting a kingdom in transition. His reign began under the shadow of his father's controversial legacy, and he was tasked with navigating the complex political and religious landscape. His name was changed to Tutankhamun, reflecting the return to the old gods. This name change was a significant move, symbolizing the rejection of his father's religious reforms and the restoration of traditional beliefs. His reign marked a period of restoration and a return to the customs of his predecessors. Despite his young age, Tutankhamun's rule was pivotal in re-establishing the cultural and religious norms that had been disrupted during his father's reign. A golden reign restored. Tutankhamun's return to tradition. Despite his young age, Tutankhamun played a pivotal role in re-establishing traditional religious practices. Ascending to the throne at around 9 years old, he inherited a kingdom in turmoil. His father Akhenaten had drastically altered the religious landscape by promoting the worship of Aten, the sun disk, over the traditional pantheon of gods. Tutankhamun oversaw the restoration of temples and the reinstatement of the priesthood, reversing many of the changes enacted during his father's reign. This was no small feat for a young pharaoh, as it required not only political acumen but also a deep respect for the cultural and religious heritage of his people. This period witnessed a resurgence of art and architecture that harkened back to Egypt's glorious past. The revival of these traditional forms was a deliberate effort to reconnect with the grandeur of earlier dynasties, showcasing the pharaoh's commitment to restoring Egypt's former glory. Tutankhamun's reign, though brief, was a time of healing and renewal for Egypt. His efforts to stabilize the nation and restore its cultural identity were crucial in setting the stage for future prosperity. He married Ankhesenamun, his half-sister, a common practice among Egyptian royalty to maintain the purity of the bloodline. Their union was both a personal and political alliance, aimed at strengthening the royal family's hold on power. Their reign, though marked by attempts to conceive an heir, was ultimately cut short. Despite their efforts, they were unable to secure the future of their dynasty, leaving Egypt vulnerable to political instability. Tutankhamun died under mysterious circumstances at the age of 19, leaving behind a legacy shrouded in enigma. His untimely death has sparked countless theories and debates among historians, adding to the mystique of his reign and the enduring fascination with his life and times. Whispers from the sands, the discovery that captivated the world. Tutankhamun's story could have ended there, lost to the sands of time, were it not for a remarkable discovery in 1922. Howard Carter, a British archaeologist, unearthed the entrance to Tutankhamun's tomb in the Valley of the Kings. This discovery sent shockwaves through the world, igniting a fascination with ancient Egypt that continues to this day. Unlike many other royal tombs that had been plundered over the centuries, Tutankhamun's tomb remained remarkably intact. The discovery provided an unprecedented glimpse into the burial practices, religious beliefs, and artistic achievements of ancient Egypt. Treasures unveiled, a glimpse into the afterlife. Carter's meticulous documentation and excavation revealed a treasure trove of artifacts. The tomb contained everything the young pharaoh would need for the afterlife, from golden chariots and weapons to intricately crafted furniture and board games. One of the most iconic objects recovered was the pharaoh's burial mask, a stunning golden mask that has become synonymous with Tutankhamun himself. The discovery of Tutankhamun's tomb was a watershed moment in archaeology. It not only provided valuable insights into ancient Egyptian civilization, but also fueled a global fascination with Egyptology. Exhibitions showcasing the treasures of Tutankhamun's tomb have drawn millions of visitors worldwide, captivating audiences with their beauty and historical significance. The discovery of Tutankhamun's tomb was not without its share of intrigue and speculation. The sudden death of Lord Carnarvon, the patron of Carter's expedition shortly after the tomb's opening, fueled rumors of a curse associated with disturbing the pharaoh's resting place. Newspapers seized upon these stories, weaving tales of ancient curses and supernatural retribution. While the curse of the pharaohs is widely dismissed as superstition, it captured the public's imagination and added to the mystique surrounding Tutankhamun. The legend served as a cautionary tale, highlighting the perceived dangers of disturbing the dead and the mysteries that lie hidden beneath the sands. Tutankhamun's legacy extends far beyond the confines of his tomb. His image has become ubiquitous, appearing on everything from museum posters to refrigerator magnets. The discovery of his tomb sparked a renewed interest in ancient Egyptian art, culture, and history that continues to this day. The Boy King's story has inspired countless books, documentaries, and films. His name is synonymous with ancient Egypt, conjuring images of golden treasures, enigmatic hieroglyphs, and the grandeur of a long-lost civilization. Tutankhamun's enduring appeal lies in the mystery surrounding his life and death, and the remarkable artifacts that survive to tell his tale. What is it about Tutankhamun that continues to fascinate us nearly a century after the discovery of his tomb? Perhaps it is the tragedy of a young king's untimely death, or the sheer opulence of his burial. Maybe it is the glimpse into a world so different from our own, a world of powerful pharaohs, intricate rituals, and a belief in the afterlife. Whatever the reason, Tutankhamun's story continues to resonate with people from all walks of life. His image has become a symbol of ancient Egypt itself, representing both the grandeur and the mystery of this ancient civilization. His legacy is a testament to the power of discovery and the enduring allure of the past. Tutankhamun's story is not merely a tale of the past. It is a narrative that has captivated the imagination of people for generations. His tomb, discovered in 1922 by Howard Carter, remains one of the most significant archaeological finds in history. It is a story that continues to unfold as archaeologists and historians delve deeper into the mysteries of ancient Egypt. Each new discovery adds a piece to the puzzle, helping us to understand the complexities of this ancient civilization. New technologies and research methods are constantly shedding light on the life and times of the Boy King, revealing new insights into his reign, his family, and the circumstances surrounding his death. Advanced imaging techniques, DNA analysis, and 3D reconstructions have revolutionized our understanding of ancient Egypt. As we continue to learn more about Tutankhamun and his world, we gain a greater appreciation for the achievements of ancient Egyptian civilization. The grandeur of their monuments, the sophistication of their art, and the depth of their knowledge continue to inspire awe and admiration. The Boy King's legacy serves as a reminder of the enduring power of the past, the importance of preserving our cultural heritage for generations to come. His tomb, filled with treasures, offers a glimpse into the opulence and mystery of ancient Egypt. The story of Tutankhamun is ultimately a story about us, about our fascination with the past and our enduring quest to understand who we are and where we come from. It is a testament to human curiosity and the relentless pursuit of knowledge, bridging the gap between the ancient and the modern world. The year is 51 BC, a time when the world was vastly different from what we know today. Ancient Egypt shimmers under a blazing sun, its golden sands stretching endlessly, reflecting the grandeur of a civilization that has stood the test of time. Along the majestic Nile, a new pharaoh is about to take the throne, bringing with her hopes of a prosperous future. Her name echoes through the grand halls of Alexandria, Cleopatra, a name that would be remembered for centuries. She is young, intelligent, and ambitious, a woman destined to leave an indelible mark on history. Her story, a tapestry of power, love, and tragedy, is about to unfold, woven with threads of intrigue and passion. Cleopatra VII, the last active ruler of the Ptolemaic kingdom, was no ordinary queen. She was a force of nature, a woman who defied the conventions of her time. She was a woman of extraordinary intellect, fluent in 9 languages, a scholar and a strategist. Her charm was legendary, her wit as sharp as the blade of an asp, captivating all who crossed her path. She inherited a kingdom on the brink of collapse, yet she dared to dream of restoring Egypt to its former glory, a vision that would require both cunning and courage. The Egypt Cleopatra inherited was a land of contrasts, a place where the ancient and the modern coexisted in a delicate balance. It was a place where ancient traditions met the ambitions of a new world power, Rome, creating a complex and often volatile political landscape. Cleopatra, a skilled diplomat, understood the precarious position of her kingdom. She knew that survival depended on her ability to navigate these treacherous waters. She knew that to save Egypt, she would need to forge alliances, even if it meant risking her heart. Her relationships with Julius Caesar and Mark Antony would become legendary, shaping the course of history. Born in 69 BC, Cleopatra was a Ptolemy, a descendant of Alexander the Great's general. Her childhood was steeped in the grandeur of the Egyptian court, a whirlwind of political intrigue and intellectual pursuits. From a young age, Cleopatra witnessed the machinations of power, learning the art of diplomacy and strategy. Unlike many royal women of her time, Cleopatra was highly educated. She excelled in mathematics, astronomy, and philosophy. She was also a shrewd observer of human nature, a skill that would serve her well in the years to come. Cleopatra's education extended beyond the classroom. She traveled throughout Egypt, immersing herself in its rich culture and understanding the needs of her people. This connection with her subjects would later become a source of her strength. In 48 BC, a powerful Roman general named Julius Caesar arrived in Egypt, embroiled in a civil war with his rival Pompey. Cleopatra, recognizing an opportunity, sought Caesar's support. Legend has it that she had herself smuggled into his presence, rolled up in a carpet. Caesar, captivated by Cleopatra's intelligence and charm, was smitten. He agreed to help her reclaim the throne from her younger brother, Ptolemy XIII. Their alliance, however, blossomed into a passionate love affair. This alliance with Caesar was a strategic masterstroke. It secured her position as the sole ruler of Egypt and gave her the backing of the most powerful man in the Roman Republic. Their son, Caesarion, was a symbol of their bond and a potential heir to both Egypt and Rome. Cleopatra's reign was not without its challenges. Her relationship with Caesar angered many in Rome, who saw her as a manipulative seductress. In Egypt, she faced opposition from those who resented her alliance with Rome. Her own brother and co-ruler, Ptolemy XIII, posed a constant threat. Cleopatra, with Caesar's help, defeated her brother's forces, securing her grip on power. However, the struggle for control within the Ptolemaic dynasty highlighted the fragility of Cleopatra's position. Despite these challenges, Cleopatra proved to be a capable and astute ruler. She implemented economic reforms, revitalized trade, and restored temples and monuments. She presented herself as the embodiment of Isis, the goddess of motherhood and fertility, solidifying her image as a divine ruler. Section 5. The Queen's Gambit. After Caesar's assassination in 44 BC, Cleopatra found herself once again in a precarious position. The political landscape was shifting rapidly, and she needed to navigate it with utmost caution. Rome was plunged into another civil war, this time between Caesar's adopted son Octavian and his loyal general Mark Antony. The stakes were higher than ever, and the outcome of this conflict would determine the future of the Roman Empire. Cleopatra, ever the strategist, chose her next ally carefully. She knew that aligning with the right power could secure her throne and protect Egypt from Roman domination. She threw her support behind Mark Antony, believing him to be the stronger of the two. Antony's military prowess and ambition made him a formidable ally. Their first meeting in 41 BC was the stuff of legends. Cleopatra's arrival was nothing short of spectacular, designed to impress and captivate. Cleopatra sailed up the river Cydnus to meet Antony in Tarsus, her barge adorned with gold and precious silks. The opulence of her entrance was a testament to her wealth and power. She was dressed as Aphrodite, the Greek goddess of love, and Antony, completely smitten, was drawn to her like a moth to a flame. Her beauty and charisma were undeniable. Their relationship was as much political as it was passionate. They spent countless hours discussing strategies and plans for their future. Antony, captivated by Cleopatra's beauty and intellect, became her lover and ally. Together, they formed a powerful duo, both on and off the battlefield. Their alliance, however, would have far-reaching consequences, shaping the fate of both Egypt and Rome. The decisions they made would echo through history, altering the course of empires. Section 6. Love and War in a World of Power. Cleopatra and Antony's relationship, a complex tapestry of love, power and ambition. They were deeply in love, their passion evident in their lavish displays of affection. They even formed their own drinking club, the inimitable Livers, indulging in extravagant feasts and elaborate games. Politically, their alliance was mutually beneficial. Cleopatra secured Antony's military support, essential for protecting Egypt from her enemies. Antony, in turn, gained access to Egypt's wealth and resources, which he desperately needed to fund his campaigns. Their relationship, however, was not without its critics. In Rome, Antony's infatuation with Cleopatra was seen as a weakness, a betrayal of his Roman heritage. Octavian, Antony's rival, skillfully used this to his advantage, turning public opinion against Antony. Section 7. The Battle of Actium, tides turn, fortunes fall. The alliance between Cleopatra and Antony ultimately led to their downfall. In 31 BC, their combined forces clashed with Octavian's fleet at the Battle of Actium, off the western coast of Greece. The battle, a pivotal moment in Roman history, would seal their fate. Cleopatra, present at the battle with her own fleet, made a fateful decision. As the tide of the battle turned against them, she ordered her ships to break through the enemy lines and flee back to Egypt. Antony, seeing his lover fleeing, abandoned his own troops and followed her. Their retreat from Actium was a strategic blunder. It left their forces in disarray and gave Octavian a decisive victory. The defeat at Actium marked the beginning of the end for Cleopatra and Antony. Section 8. A Serpent's Embrace, the final act. After their defeat at Actium, Cleopatra and Antony returned to Egypt. Their dreams of a shared empire shattered. Octavian, hot on their heels, pursued them to Alexandria. Trapped and facing certain defeat, Antony, believing Cleopatra to be dead, fell on his sword. Cleopatra, devastated by Antony's death and unwilling to be paraded through the streets of Rome as Octavian's captive, chose her own end. In a final act of defiance, she is said to have taken her own life by allowing an asp, a venomous Egyptian cobra, to bite her. Her death on August 12, 30 BC, marked the end of the Ptolemaic dynasty and the absorption of Egypt into the Roman Empire. Cleopatra, the last pharaoh of Egypt, met her end with the same courage and dignity she had displayed throughout her reign. Section 9. Cleopatra's enduring legacy. Cleopatra's story, a captivating blend of fact and fiction, has resonated throughout history. Her life has been the subject of countless books, movies, and scholarly debates, each trying to unravel the mystery of who she truly was. She was a woman of remarkable intelligence, ambition, and political acumen. Her ability to speak multiple languages and her deep understanding of politics made her a formidable leader. She ruled Egypt during a time of great turmoil, navigating the treacherous waters of Roman politics with skill and audacity. Her alliances with powerful Roman figures like Julius Caesar and Mark Antony were both strategic and personal. Despite her tragic end, Cleopatra remains a figure of enduring fascination. Her death marked the end of an era, but her legend lived on, inspiring generations to come. She has been immortalized in literature, art, and film, her story told and retold through the ages. From Shakespeare's plays to Hollywood blockbusters, Cleopatra's image has been a source of endless inspiration. She is remembered as a symbol of female power, a queen who dared to challenge the might of Rome. Her courage and determination have made her an icon of strength and resilience. Cleopatra's legacy is complex and multifaceted. She was not just a ruler, but also a mother, a lover, and a patron of the arts. Her contributions to culture and politics were profound. She was a shrewd politician, a loving mother, and a patron of the arts. Her ability to balance these roles made her a unique and powerful figure in history. She was a product of her time, but also a woman ahead of her time. Her vision and leadership continue to be studied and admired. Her story, a timeless tale of love, power, and tragedy, continues to captivate and inspire us today. Cleopatra's enduring legacy is a testament to her extraordinary life and the indelible mark she left on history.
The Pyramids of Egypt, majestic structures of incredible scale and precision. How were they built? The question has captivated historians, archaeologists, and dreamers for centuries. While conventional wisdom attributes their construction to human ingenuity, a compelling theory suggests a more extraordinary explanation. Could extraterrestrial beings have played a role in the creation of these wonders? The Great Pyramid of Giza is made up of millions of stone blocks, each weighing tons. Imagine cutting, transporting, and lifting these massive stones with the limited technology of the ancient Egyptians. Proponents of the ancient astronaut theory point to the advanced knowledge required to build such complex structures. Could the pyramids be a testament to contact between humanity and extraterrestrial intelligence in the distant past? One of the most intriguing aspects of the pyramids is their precise alignment with the stars. The Great Pyramid in particular is almost perfectly aligned with true north. How did the ancient Egyptians, without modern compasses or surveying equipment, achieve such accuracy? Consider the constellation of Orion. This prominent constellation was of great significance to the ancient Egyptians. It was associated with Osiris, the god of the underworld and rebirth. Interestingly, the three pyramids of Giza are aligned with the three stars in Orion's belt. This alignment is too precise to be accidental. Furthermore, the air shafts built within the Great Pyramid point directly towards specific stars. One shaft points towards Thuban, the pole star in ancient times, while another points towards Sirius, the brightest star in the sky. These alignments suggest that the pyramids were not just tombs, but sophisticated astronomical observatories. The level of astronomical knowledge required to achieve such precise alignments is remarkable. The walls of ancient Egyptian temples are adorned with intricate carvings that offer glimpses into their beliefs in cosmology. Intriguingly, some of these carvings depict unusual figures and objects that defy easy explanation. One such carving, found in the Temple of Seti-Thun at Abydos, depicts what appears to be a helicopter, a submarine, and a futuristic-looking aircraft. Adding to the intrigue are ancient Egyptian legends and texts that speak of gods who descended from the sky. These gods, often depicted with falcon heads or other non-human features, possessed advanced knowledge and technology. The story of Thoth, the god of wisdom, is particularly interesting. Thoth was said to have come from the stars and brought knowledge to Egypt. Could Thoth be a representation of an extraterrestrial being who shared advanced knowledge with our ancestors? Section 4. The Voice of Science, Human Ingenuity, and the Construction of the Pyramids. While the alien theory offers a captivating explanation for the mysteries surrounding the pyramids, the scientific community generally attributes their construction to the ingenuity and skill of the ancient Egyptians. Archaeologists have uncovered evidence of ramps, levers, rollers, and other tools and techniques that the Egyptians likely used to move and lift the massive stone blocks. The construction of the pyramids was a monumental task, but not an impossible one. It was a testament to the organizational skills of the pharaohs and the hard work and dedication of thousands of skilled laborers. The pyramids were built over generations, with teams of workers quarrying, transporting, and shaping the stones. The precise alignment of the pyramids can be explained by the Egyptians' knowledge of astronomy and their ability to track the stars. The ancient Egyptians were keen observers of the night sky. While the alien theory is intriguing, it is important to acknowledge the significant evidence supporting the capabilities of the ancient Egyptians. Section 5. The enduring allure of the unknown. Why we're drawn to the alien theory. Despite scientific explanations, the idea that aliens helped build the pyramids continues to fascinate and intrigue people around the world. Why does this theory hold such enduring appeal? Perhaps it's the allure of the unknown, the possibility that we are not alone in the universe. The universe is vast and mysterious. The thought that intelligent life exists beyond Earth is both exciting and humbling. The pyramids, with their enduring mysteries, become a tangible link to this possibility. The alien theory also taps into our sense of wonder and our desire for extraordinary explanations. The pyramids are so impressive, so monumental, that it's tempting to believe that they could not have been built by humans alone. The idea that extraterrestrial beings lent a hand adds an element of awe and mystery to these already awe-inspiring structures. This challenge to establish narratives can be both exhilarating and unsettling. Section 6. Separating fact from fiction. Examining the evidence with an open mind. When exploring the possibility of alien involvement in the construction of the pyramids, it is crucial to approach the subject with a critical and discerning eye. While the alien theory presents intriguing possibilities, it is essential to differentiate between speculation and concrete evidence. The scientific community has presented compelling arguments for the human construction of the pyramids, backed by archaeological findings and historical analysis. The ancient Egyptians were undoubtedly a capable and innovative civilization, and their achievements should not be underestimated. However, the mysteries surrounding the pyramids cannot be entirely dismissed. Section 7. The Pyramids and the Cosmos. A final thought and invitation to explore. The pyramids of Egypt remain an enigma, a testament to the ingenuity and ambition of a civilization lost to time. Whether they were built solely by human hands or with the assistance of extraterrestrial intelligence, their grandeur continues to inspire awe and wonder. As we gaze upon these majestic structures, we are reminded of the vastness of the universe and the infinite possibilities that lie beyond our current understanding. The pyramids stand as a reminder to keep questioning, keep exploring, and keep searching for answers. What do you believe? Where the my friends is out there? Imagine a ruler so powerful, so magnificent that she ruled Egypt decades. Her name was Hatshepsut, and she wasn't just any ruler. She was a woman who dared to become Pharaoh, Egypt's god king. This is the story of her incredible life, her mysterious disappearance, and her lasting impact on history. Hatshepsut's story begins thousands of years ago, around 1508 BC. Born into the 18th dynasty of Egypt, she was the daughter of Pharaoh Thutmose I and Queen Ahmose. Her birth was a significant event as she was destined to play a crucial role in the history of ancient Egypt. Born a princess, she lived a life of privilege in the royal palace. The palace was a grand structure, filled with opulent rooms, beautiful gardens, and bustling with the activities of the royal court. Hatshepsut was educated in various subjects, including politics, religion, and the arts, preparing her for a future role in the kingdom. Her father, Thutmose I, was a great pharaoh who likely involved her in the affairs of the kingdom. He was known for his military conquests and building projects, which expanded Egypt's influence and wealth. Hatshepsut observed and learned from her father's leadership, gaining valuable insights into governance and statecraft. Little did she know she would one day rule Egypt herself. As a young girl, Hatshepsut could not have imagined the challenges and triumphs that lay ahead. Her destiny was to become one of the most remarkable and successful pharaohs in Egyptian history. When Hatshepsut grew up, she married her half-brother, Thutmose II, as was the custom for royalty. This marriage was not just a union of two individuals, but also a strategic alliance to strengthen the royal bloodline and ensure the continuity of the dynasty. They had one daughter, Neferure. Neferure was raised in the royal court, much like her mother, and was groomed for a significant role in the kingdom. Hatshepsut took great care in her daughter's education, ensuring she was well versed in the responsibilities of royalty. When Thutmose II died young, their son, Thutmose III, was still a child. This unexpected turn of events left a power vacuum in the kingdom, as the young prince was too young to rule. The stability of Egypt was at stake, and a strong leader was needed to guide the nation through this turbulent period. Hatshepsut became regent, ruling Egypt in his place. As regent, she took on the responsibilities of the pharaoh, making important decisions and overseeing the administration of the kingdom. Her leadership was marked by wisdom and strength, and she soon proved herself to be a capable and effective ruler. Hatshepsut's reign was characterized by peace and prosperity. She embarked on ambitious building projects, including her magnificent mortuary temple at Deir el-Bahari, which stands as a testament to her architectural vision and legacy. Her story is a remarkable chapter in the history of ancient Egypt, showcasing the power and influence of a determined and visionary woman. As regent, Hatshepsut quickly proved herself a capable leader. She managed the affairs of Egypt wisely and efficiently. However, she desired more than just being the power behind the throne. In a bold and unprecedented move, she declared herself pharaoh. This decision shocked the Egyptian court. Never before had a woman ruled Egypt as pharaoh. Hatshepsut knew she needed to assert her authority and legitimacy. To silence her doubters, she embraced the traditional symbols of pharaoh, even wearing a fake beard. Hatshepsut understood the importance of image and symbolism in Egyptian society. In ancient Egypt, the visual representation of power was not just a matter of personal style but a crucial element of governance and authority. The pharaoh was seen as a divine figure, a living god on earth, and their appearance had to reflect this elevated status. Hatshepsut, being a woman in a male-dominated role, had to navigate these expectations carefully. She knew that to be accepted as pharaoh, she had to look the part. This meant adopting the visual symbols and regalia traditionally associated with male pharaohs. It was not just about wearing certain clothes or accessories, it was about embodying the role in every possible way. Hatshepsut's decision to present herself in this manner was both a strategic and a bold move. The regalia of a male pharaoh. This included the iconic headdress, which was a symbol of royal authority and divine protection. The headdress was not merely decorative, it was imbued with deep cultural and religious significance. By wearing it, Hatshepsut was making a powerful statement about her legitimacy and her right to rule. She donned the pharaoh's headdress, a piece that was instantly recognizable and associated with the highest level of power in the land. The headdress, often adorned with the uraeus, a stylized representation of a rearing cobra, symbolized sovereignty, royalty, and divine authority. Carried the crook and flail, which were traditional symbols of the pharaoh's role as both a shepherd and a ruler. The crook represented the pharaoh's role as a shepherd of the people, guiding and protecting them, while the flail symbolized the pharaoh's ability to provide for and discipline the nation. These items were not just ceremonial, they were potent symbols of the pharaoh's dual responsibilities, and even had herself depicted with a beard in statues and carvings. The false beard was another traditional symbol of pharaonic power, typically worn by male rulers. By adopting this symbol, Hatshepsut was aligning herself with the long line of male pharaohs who had come before her. It was a clear message to her subjects and to history that she was every bit as legitimate and powerful as any male ruler. By presenting herself in this way, Hatshepsut challenged traditional gender roles and asserted her absolute power. Her reign was marked by significant achievements, including extensive building projects and successful military campaigns. She demonstrated that leadership was not about gender but about capability and vision. Hatshepsut's ability to rule effectively while navigating the complexities of her unique position is a testament to her political acumen and strength. She proved that a woman could be just as powerful and effective as any man. Her legacy is a powerful reminder of the potential for women to lead and excel in roles traditionally dominated by men. Hatshepsut's story continues to inspire and challenge our understanding of gender and power. She ruled Egypt not as a queen consort, but as a pharaoh in her own right. Her reign is a significant chapter in the history of ancient Egypt, showcasing the impact of a ruler who defied conventions and left an indelible mark on the world. Hatshepsut's reign was marked by peace and prosperity. She ascended to the throne of Egypt as one of the few female pharaohs, a remarkable feat in itself. Her rule was characterized by stability and growth, a time when Egypt flourished in many aspects. Unlike many of her predecessors and successors, Hatshepsut focused on internal development and external diplomacy rather than military conquests. This approach allowed her to strengthen the economy and build lasting monuments that would stand the test of time. She focused on trade, diplomacy, and ambitious building projects. Hatshepsut understood the importance of establishing strong trade networks, which brought wealth and exotic goods into Egypt. She reopened trade routes that had been disrupted and established new ones, ensuring a steady flow of resources. Her diplomatic efforts were equally significant as she forged alliances with neighboring regions, promoting peace and mutual prosperity. These efforts not only enriched Egypt but also enhanced its influence and prestige on the international stage. One of her most impressive achievements was the construction of her magnificent mortuary temple at Deir el-Bahri. This architectural marvel was designed to honor both her reign and the gods. The temple, nestled in the cliffs of the Theban necropolis, was a testament to her vision and ambition. It featured terraces, colonnades, and sanctuaries that showcased the advanced engineering and artistic skills of ancient Egypt. The temple served not only as a place of worship, but also as a symbol of her enduring legacy. The temple was a masterpiece of ancient Egyptian architecture, with towering columns, intricate carvings, and beautiful gardens. Each element of the temple was meticulously planned and executed, reflecting the grandeur of Hatshepsut's vision. The columns were adorned with hieroglyphs and reliefs that depicted scenes of her divine birth and her achievements. The gardens, filled with exotic plants and trees, were a testament to her love for nature and her desire to create a paradise on earth. The temple stood as a beacon of her power and her devotion to the gods. It stood as a testament to her power and her devotion to the gods. Hatshepsut's temple was not just a monument, it was a statement of her divine right to rule and her commitment to the well-being of her people. The offerings and rituals performed at the temple were meant to ensure the favor of the gods and the prosperity of Egypt. The hieroglyphs and carvings within the temple told the story of her reign, her achievements, and her devotion, preserving her legacy for future generations. Hatshepsut also launched a successful trading expedition to the land of Punt, a distant land known for its incense, ebony, and other exotic goods. This expedition was one of the most significant achievements of her reign, showcasing her vision and leadership. The journey to Punt was long and perilous, but Hatshepsut's determination and careful planning ensured its success. The expedition brought back not only valuable goods but also knowledge and cultural exchanges that enriched Egyptian society. The expedition returned with a wealth of riches, further solidifying Hatshepsut's status as a wise and prosperous ruler. The treasures from Punt included gold, ivory, and myrrh, which were used to enhance the splendor of her court and temples. These riches also contributed to the economic stability of Egypt, allowing Hatshepsut to fund more building projects and support the arts. Her successful reign left a lasting impact on Egypt, setting a standard for future rulers and cementing her place in history as one of the greatest pharaohs. Despite her successful reign, Hatshepsut vanished from history after approximately 22 years as pharaoh. The circumstances surrounding her disappearance remain a mystery to this day. Some scholars believe she died of natural causes, while others suspect foul play. The mystery deepened when her successor, Thutmose III, attempted to erase her from history. He ordered the removal of her images and names from monuments and temples. He may have felt resentment towards his stepmother for taking the throne or sought to solidify his own legacy. Thutmose III's efforts to erase Hatshepsut from history were partially successful. For centuries, her story remained hidden. Her monuments lay buried beneath the sands of time. It wasn't until the 19th century that archaeologists rediscovered her story and began to piece together the truth about her reign. The discovery of Hatshepsut's story challenged the traditional narrative of ancient Egypt, which focused primarily on male pharaohs. Her reign proved that women could and did hold positions of ultimate power in ancient societies. Today, Hatshepsut's story continues to fascinate and inspire people worldwide. She is remembered as a powerful and visionary leader who broke down barriers and defied expectations. Her magnificent temple at Deir el-Bahri stands as a testament to her enduring legacy. Hatshepsut's story is a reminder that history is not always as it seems. It's a story of ambition, power, and the enduring strength of one woman who dared to rule as pharaoh. Hatshepsut's story is not just a tale of ancient Egypt, it's a timeless story about leadership, ambition, and the power of one person to change the world. Despite attempts to erase her from history, her legacy lives on, inspiring us to challenge the status quo and pursue our dreams no matter how bold they may seem.
The pyramids of Egypt. These colossal structures have captivated humanity for millennia. Towering over the desert sands, they stand as testaments to the ingenuity and power of the ancient Egyptians. But how did they do it? How did a civilization lacking modern technology construct such awe-inspiring monuments? The sheer scale of these projects, the precision of their construction, and the mysteries surrounding their purpose continue to baffle and intrigue us today. For centuries, scholars, archaeologists, and adventurers have grappled with the question of how the pyramids were built. Countless theories have been proposed, some more plausible than others. Were these monuments the product of backbreaking labor by thousands of slaves, as depicted in Hollywood movies? Or did the Egyptians possess some long-lost knowledge, some secret technology that allowed them to move and shape massive stones with seeming ease? The allure of the pyramids lies not only in their grandeur, but also in the mysteries they hold. While some aspects of their construction are well understood, others remain shrouded in enigma. The true purpose of these colossal structures, for example, continues to be debated. Were they simply elaborate tombs for deceased pharaohs, or did they serve some other, perhaps more profound function? As we delve into the secrets of the pyramids, we must separate fact from fiction, evidence from speculation, Join us as we explore prevailing theories surrounding their construction, examine the archaeological evidence, and ponder the enduring enigmas of these ancient wonders. Prepare to be amazed by the ingenuity of the ancient Egyptians and perhaps to have your own perceptions challenged. When confronted with feats of engineering as astonishing as the pyramids, it's tempting to invoke explanations from beyond our world. Theories abound about extraterrestrial intervention. While entertaining, they lack credible evidence. The true wonder lies in human ingenuity. Certain aspects of construction remain perplexing. The precision of alignment is astounding. How did they achieve such accuracy? And the intricate internal passages? Their purpose continues to puzzle researchers. Understanding the pyramids is a journey into ancient minds. It's a testament to their intelligence and dedication. By examining evidence and texts, we unravel these ancient marvels. Let's set aside alien notions and focus on grounded explanations. Exploring traditional theories reveals the Egyptians' ingenuity. From there, we can consider alternative theories and formulate our own hypotheses. The most widely accepted theory about pyramid construction centers around the use of ramps and a massive labor force. According to this theory, enormous ramps made of earth, brick, and timber were used to haul the massive stone blocks up the pyramid's sides. These ramps would have been extended and adjusted as the pyramid grew taller, eventually reaching the apex. Thousands of laborers, both skilled and unskilled, would have been needed to quarry, transport, and lift the heavy stones. Teams of men would have dragged the blocks on sleds, using rollers and levers to reduce friction and maneuver them into place. Copper chisels, wooden mallets, and abrasive sands were likely employed to shape and smooth the stones, achieving the tight, precise fit that characterizes pyramid construction. This traditional view of pyramid construction, while plausible, raises its own set of questions. The sheer size and scale of the ramps required would have been immense, requiring vast amounts of material and labor to construct. Moreover, the logistics of coordinating such a massive workforce and ensuring the smooth flow of materials and labor would have been a monumental task. Despite these challenges, ramp theory remains the most widely supported explanation for pyramid construction. Archaeological evidence, such as remnants of ramps discovered at some pyramid sites, lends credence to this view. Furthermore, experiments conducted using modern replicas of ancient Egyptian tools and techniques have demonstrated the feasibility of moving and lifting large stones using ramps and human power. Section 4. Echoes of the Past, Evidence in the Sand. The Egyptian desert, once a bustling hub of activity surrounding the construction of the pyramids, now holds silent testimony to the methods employed by these ancient engineers. Archaeologists have unearthed remnants of ramps, workers' villages and quarries, providing valuable insights into the processes involved in pyramid construction. At the site of the Great Pyramid of Giza, for example, traces of a massive ramp system have been discovered. These ramps, constructed of layers of compacted earth, rubble and mud brick, would have extended for hundreds of meters, gradually sloping upwards towards the pyramid's summit. The discovery of these ramps provides tangible evidence supporting the traditional theory of pyramid construction. Further evidence comes from the discovery of workers' villages near the pyramid complexes. These villages housed the thousands of laborers involved in the construction process, providing shelter, food, and other necessities. The presence of these organized settlements suggests a highly structured and well-managed workforce, essential for undertaking such massive construction projects. The quarries from which the stones were extracted also offer clues about the methods employed by the ancient Egyptians. Marks left by tools, such as copper chisels and wooden wedges, indicate the techniques used to cut and shape the massive blocks. The discovery of unfinished blocks, abandoned mid-construction, provides a glimpse into the step-by-step process of stone extraction and transportation. Section 5. Inside Out and Upside Down, Challenging Conventions. While the traditional view of ramps and manual labor holds considerable sway, alternative theories about pyramid construction continue to captivate the imagination. Some researchers, questioning the feasibility of the ramp theory, propose that the Egyptians employed internal ramps built within the pyramid itself to move the stones upward. Proponents of this theory argue that internal ramps would have been more efficient, requiring less material and labor than external ramps. They suggest that these ramps could have been dismantled and reused as the pyramid grew taller, leaving no trace on the finished structure. Another intriguing theory proposes that the Egyptians used a form of cast stone rather than quarrying and shaping massive blocks. This theory suggests that a type of geopolymer concrete made from limestone aggregate and a binding agent was poured into molds to create the pyramid's stones. Advocates point to the uniform size and shape of many pyramid blocks as evidence supporting this theory. Perhaps the most unconventional theory involves the use of sound technology. Some researchers speculate that the Egyptians possessed the ability to levitate heavy stones using sound waves or vibrations. They point to ancient texts that mention the use of sound in construction and healing as evidence supporting this notion. However, this theory lacks concrete scientific evidence and remains highly speculative. Deep within the pyramid's heart, hidden for centuries, lies a secret. Not gold, not jewels, but something far stranger. A polished obsidian mirror rests on a sarcophagus. Its surface is dark, cold, like the eye of a forgotten god. Hieroglyphs whisper warnings on the tomb walls. They speak of doorways, of other realms, of journeys with no return. Is this mirror a simple object, or something more? The pharaoh believed in eternal life. He filled his tomb with treasures for the afterlife. Was this mirror his passport to another world? The desert wind howls as if trying to answer. The mirror reflects only darkness. But for a fleeting moment you think you see something move within its depths. Mirrors in ancient Egypt were more than vanity objects. Crafted from polished copper, silver, or obsidian, they held deep spiritual significance. They were believed to reflect the soul, the essence of a person. Egyptians believed that upon death, the soul or ka could become separated from the body. Mirrors, it was thought, could help reunite the two. They were often buried with the deceased. Mirrors also played a crucial role in rituals and divination. Priests used them to communicate with the gods, seeking guidance and knowledge. The shimmering surfaces were believed to be portals to the divine. From everyday life to the journey into the afterlife, mirrors held a powerful sway over the Egyptian imagination. Their true purpose, however, remains shrouded in mystery. Legends abound of powerful magical artifacts in ancient Egypt. One such tale tells of a mirror said to have belonged to a high priest of Ra, the sun god. This mirror, it was said, possessed extraordinary powers. The priest, a master of secrets, reportedly used the mirror for his rituals. It was whispered that he could see into the future, communicate with beings from other realms, and even control the elements. One night, under a blood-red moon, the high priest vanished without a trace. Some say he stepped into the mirror, lured by the promise of ultimate knowledge or perhaps another world. The mirror was never found, but the tale continues to echo through the halls of time. Was it merely a legend or a chilling reminder of the powers that ancient Egyptians believed mirrors possessed? Section 4, Science versus Sorcery, Unraveling the Enigma. Today, science offers a more rational explanation for the properties of mirrors. They are simply reflecting surfaces, bouncing back light and creating images. The ancient beliefs, some argue, were based on superstition and misunderstanding. However, even science cannot fully explain the enduring allure of mirrors and their connection to the unknown. Quantum physics, for instance, suggests the existence of parallel universes echoing the ancient beliefs in other realms. Moreover, the precise rituals and meticulous craftsmanship involved in creating and using ancient Egyptian mirrors suggest a deep understanding of their potential. Could they have tapped into forces we are only beginning to comprehend? While science seeks concrete evidence, the mysteries surrounding ancient Egyptian mirrors continue to fascinate and fuel our imaginations. Section 5. A glimpse into eternity. Dare you seek your reflection? Imagine standing before an ancient Egyptian mirror, its dark surface beckoning you closer. Would you dare look into its depths, Would you risk a glimpse into the unknown, a journey into the realm of the pharaohs? The mirror might reveal your reflection, or it might show you something more. A hidden truth, a forgotten memory, a glimpse into another world. The possibilities, both terrifying and exhilarating, are endless. As you stand at the crossroads of science and myth, the choice is yours. Will you embrace the mystery or turn away from the unknown? The answer, like the secrets of the ancient Egyptian mirrors, lies within you. Section 6. Join the conversation, fact or fantasy. What are your thoughts on the mysteries surrounding ancient Egyptian mirrors? Do you believe they were simply tools, or could they have held a deeper, more mystical purpose? Share your insights and views in the comments below. Let's delve into the enigma of the pharaoh's mirrors together.
The Great Sphinx of Giza. This ancient and enigmatic monument has stood the test of time, witnessing the rise and fall of civilizations. Its presence is both awe-inspiring and mysterious, drawing countless visitors from around the world. A colossal statue, half lion, half human. The Sphinx's unique form combines the strength and majesty of a lion with the intelligence and wisdom of a human. This fusion of animal and human elements symbolizes the power and authority of the pharaohs who ruled ancient Egypt. It has silently observed the world for millennia. Through scorching sun and chilling nights, through sandstorms and serene dawns, the Sphinx has remained a steadfast sentinel, guarding the secrets of the past. This magnificent monument is more than just a statue. It is a testament to the ingenuity and artistry of ancient Egyptian civilization. The Sphinx has become a symbol of the enduring legacy of Egypt, a bridge between the ancient and modern worlds. It is a symbol of ancient Egypt's power and mystery. The Sphinx, with its imposing presence and enigmatic expression, continues to captivate the imagination of people across the globe. Its very existence raises questions about the beliefs, rituals, and daily life of the ancient Egyptians. The Sphinx holds secrets, buried deep within the sands of time. Legends and myths have surrounded this monument for centuries, suggesting hidden chambers and untold stories waiting to be discovered. The Sphinx's gaze seems to challenge us to uncover the mysteries it guards. For centuries, people have wondered about its true purpose and the stories it could tell. Was it a guardian of sacred sites? A representation of a specific pharaoh? Or perhaps a symbol of the sun god Ra? Theories abound, but definitive answers remain elusive. The Sphinx sits on the Giza Plateau. This strategic location near the pyramids of Giza suggests a connection to the grand tombs of the pharaohs. The alignment of these monuments with celestial bodies hints at a deeper cosmic significance. It is near the pyramids of Giza, which were built by ancient Egyptian kings. The Sphinx is enormous. Its sheer size and scale are a marvel of ancient engineering, reflecting the ambition and vision of the civilization that created it. It measures 240 feet long and 66 feet high. This massive structure was carved from a single piece of limestone, a feat that required immense skill and labor. The precision and craftsmanship involved in its creation are truly remarkable. It is made of limestone, carved from the bedrock itself. Over the millennia, the Sphinx has weathered the elements, its surface bearing the marks of time. Yet, despite the erosion and damage, it remains a powerful symbol of resilience and endurance. The Sphinx is a powerful and enduring image of ancient Egypt. It stands as a testament to the ingenuity, artistry, and spiritual depth of a civilization that continues to fascinate and inspire us. The Sphinx, with its silent gaze, invites us to ponder the mysteries of the past and the legacy of those who came before us. Most scholars believe the Sphinx was built during the reign of Pharaoh Khafra. This enigmatic monument, with its lion's body and human head, has fascinated historians and archaeologists for centuries. The Sphinx stands as a sentinel, guarding the secrets of ancient Egypt and the Giza Plateau. Khafra ruled Egypt around 2558 to 2532 BC. His reign was marked by significant architectural achievements and a consolidation of power that helped define the Fourth Dynasty. He was a powerful pharaoh of the Fourth Dynasty. Khafra's legacy is intertwined with the grandeur of the Giza Plateau, where his pyramid and the Sphinx stand as enduring symbols of his reign. Khafra is also credited with building the second largest pyramid at Giza. This pyramid, with its smooth, angled sides, was designed to reflect the rays of the sun, symbolizing the pharaoh's divine connection to the sun god Ra. The Sphinx likely served as a guardian to his pyramid complex. Positioned strategically, it was meant to protect the sacred site and the pharaoh's eternal resting place from any threats, both physical and spiritual. The Sphinx depicts a creature with the body of a lion and the head of a human. This combination of forms was not arbitrary. It was a deliberate choice to convey the pharaoh's strength and wisdom. The lion represented strength and power in ancient Egypt. Lions were seen as protectors and were often associated with the pharaohs, who were considered the ultimate guardians of their people. The human head is believed to be that of Pharaoh Khafre. This likeness was intended to immortalize the pharaoh, ensuring that his visage would be recognized and revered for millennia. He wanted to be remembered as a powerful and divine ruler. The Sphinx, with its imposing presence and intricate craftsmanship, was a testament to Khafre's ambition and his desire to be seen as a god-king. The Sphinx is a testament to the skill of the ancient Egyptian artisans. Their ability to carve such a massive and detailed monument from a single piece of limestone is a marvel of engineering and artistry. The Sphinx continues to inspire awe and wonder, standing as a silent witness to the grandeur of ancient Egypt. The Sphinx has always been shrouded in mystery. This ancient monument, with its enigmatic expression and colossal size, has fascinated historians, archaeologists, and tourists alike for centuries. Standing guard over the Giza Plateau, the Sphinx is not just a symbol of ancient Egypt, but also a beacon for countless legends and myths. Legends and theories abound about hidden chambers and secret passages beneath its massive form. These stories have been passed down through generations, each adding a layer of intrigue to the Sphinx's already mysterious aura. Some tales speak of secret tunnels that lead to undiscovered treasures, while others hint at hidden rooms filled with ancient artifacts. Some believe that the Sphinx holds a portal to another dimension. This theory, though fantastical, captures the imagination of many. The idea that the Sphinx could be a gateway to another world or time adds a mystical element to its already rich history. Could it be that the Sphinx is more than just a monument, but a key to unlocking the secrets of the universe? Others say it is a repository of ancient knowledge. According to some scholars, the Sphinx may hold texts and scrolls that contain the wisdom of ancient civilizations. These documents, if they exist, could provide insights into the lives, beliefs, and technologies of people who lived thousands of years ago. Stories of a hall of records beneath the Sphinx have persisted for centuries. This legendary hall is said to contain records of human history, from the dawn of civilization to the present day. The idea of such a repository has inspired countless expeditions and research projects, all in the hope of uncovering this hidden treasure trove of knowledge. This chamber, if it exists, is said to contain scrolls and artifacts from a lost civilization. These items could potentially rewrite our understanding of history, offering new perspectives on the development of human societies. The possibility of discovering such a chamber fuels the passion and dedication of many researchers and explorers. Some believe this civilization predates even the ancient Egyptians. The notion that an advanced society existed before the well-known dynasties of Egypt is a tantalizing one. If true, it would mean that the Sphinx is not just a relic of ancient Egypt, but a monument to an even older and perhaps more advanced culture. These theories are intriguing, but concrete evidence remains elusive. Despite numerous studies and excavations, no definitive proof has been found to support these claims. The Sphinx continues to guard its secrets, leaving us to wonder what truths lie hidden beneath its ancient stone exterior. The quest for answers goes on, driven by the enduring allure of one of history's greatest enigmas. Edgar Cayce was a famous American psychic. In the 20th century, he made startling claims about the Sphinx. Cayce believed that a hall of records existed beneath the Sphinx's paws. He said it contained the lost wisdom of Atlantis. Cayce's readings described a civilization far advanced for its time. According to Cayce, the Atlanteans foresaw a cataclysmic event. They built the Hall of Records to preserve their knowledge. Cayce's visions have fueled much speculation and exploration. However, the Hall of Records remains undiscovered. The Sphinx has endured centuries of exposure to the elements. Wind, sand, and rain have taken their toll. In the 20th century, restoration work revealed intriguing erosion patterns. These patterns suggest that the Sphinx might be much older than previously thought. Some geologists believe that the erosion patterns are consistent with water weathering. This theory challenges the traditional dating of the Sphinx. Could it be that the Sphinx predates the reign of Pharaoh Khafre? The debate continues to this day. The Sphinx is missing its nose. This has fueled countless theories and legends. Some believe that Napoleon's soldiers shot off the nose with a cannon. Others claim that a Sufi fanatic vandalized the statue in the 14th century. However, historical records suggest that the Sphinx's nose was already missing in the 18th century. The real reason for its disappearance remains a mystery. The missing nose adds to the Sphinx's enigmatic aura. In recent decades, archaeologists have used non-invasive techniques to explore the Sphinx. Ground-penetrating radar and seismic surveys have revealed anomalies beneath the surface. These anomalies suggest the presence of chambers or tunnels. While these findings are exciting, they are not conclusive. More research is needed to determine the nature of these anomalies. Could they lead to the discovery of hidden chambers or even the fabled Hall of Records? The Great Sphinx of Giza continues to captivate our imagination. Its enigmatic smile and watchful gaze hold secrets that have yet to be fully revealed. Is it merely a magnificent monument to a powerful pharaoh? Or does it hold the key to a lost civilization and ancient wisdom? The Sphinx remains a timeless puzzle, a symbol of the enduring mystery of ancient Egypt. The Great Sphinx of Giza stands as a challenge to our understanding of the past. It beckons us to explore its mysteries and unlock the secrets buried beneath the sands of time. Will we ever know the full story of the Sphinx? The answer lies in continued exploration, rigorous research, and a willingness to embrace the unknown. The Sphinx invites us to ponder the mysteries of the past and to imagine the possibilities that lie hidden beneath the surface. Egypt, land of the pharaohs, a land of scorching deserts and a flowing Nile. Imagine a 9-year-old boy thrust onto the throne of the gods. This was Tutankhamun's fate. His young life, a whirlwind of power, intrigue, and tragedy, continues to fascinate us millennia later. This is the story of the boy pharaoh, a story woven into the very fabric of ancient Egypt, shrouded in mystery and whispered on the desert winds. Tutankhamun's tale is not just about golden masks and opulent tombs. It's about the struggle for power, the weight of tradition, and the mysteries surrounding his untimely death. His reign, a fleeting moment in the vast panorama of Egyptian history, holds within it secrets that continue to tantalize historians and archaeologists alike. This boy king's life, though short, left an indelible mark on the world's imagination. Join us as we journey back in time, step into a world of ancient rituals, courtly intrigue, and the grandeur of the pharaohs. Let us unravel the enigma of Tutankhamun. Let us explore the life and times of the boy who ruled Egypt. Tutankhamun ascended to the throne in the aftermath of a tumultuous period. Akhenaten, his predecessor and possibly his father, had shaken the very foundations of Egyptian society. This radical pharaoh had attempted to replace the traditional pantheon of gods with the worship of a single deity, the sun god Aten. This religious upheaval, known as the Amarna period, had plunged Egypt into chaos. The young Tutankhamun, then known as Tutankhaten, inherited a kingdom in turmoil. The boy king, a mere pawn in the hands of powerful advisors, was crowned as the living embodiment of Horus. He inherited a kingdom still reeling from Akhenaten's radical reforms. The priests of the old gods, their power usurped, saw in Tutankhamun a chance to restore Egypt to its former glory. The weight of tradition, the burden of a civilization, fell upon the young pharaoh's shoulders. Among these advisors, two figures loomed large. The aged vizier, and Horemheb, the ambitious general. These men, seasoned politicians and strategists, guided the young king's every move. They understood the delicate balance of power, the need to appease the priests while consolidating their own influence. Tutankhamun, surrounded by these powerful figures, began his reign under their watchful eyes. Tutankhamun's reign marked a return to tradition. He abandoned the worship of Aten, his name forever linked to his predecessor's radical reforms. The young pharaoh embraced the old gods, restoring their temples and reinstating their priesthoods. This return to orthodoxy was more than just a symbolic gesture. It was a calculated move to restore stability to a kingdom on the brink. The boy king, guided by his advisors, embarked on a series of ambitious building projects. Temples, neglected during Akhenaten's reign, were restored to their former glory. Statues of the old gods, defaced and destroyed in the fervor of religious zeal, were painstakingly recreated. Tutankhamun, it seemed, was determined to erase all traces of his predecessor's heresy. This restoration of traditional beliefs had a profound impact on Egyptian society. The people, yearning for stability after years of upheaval, welcomed the return to the old ways. Tutankhamun, the boy king who had inherited a kingdom in chaos, was now hailed as a restorer of order, a true son of Ra. His reign, though short, had ushered in an era of relative peace and prosperity. Section 4. The Enigma of a Short Reign. Tutankhamun's reign, a brief glimmer of stability, was tragically cut short. At the age of 18, the boy pharaoh died under mysterious circumstances. The cause of his death has been the subject of much speculation and debate for centuries. Did he succumb to illness, a victim of the frail health that plagued his lineage, or was there something more sinister at play? Some scholars point to evidence of a blow to the head, suggesting foul play. Could Tutankhamun have been murdered, his reign cut short by rivals eager to seize power? Others theorize that an accident, perhaps a fall from a chariot, could have proved fatal. The young king's passion for hunting and charioteering was well documented, and such pursuits were not without their risks. Modern scientific analysis of Tutankhamun's mummy has shed some light on the mystery. Scans revealed a fractured leg, lending credence to the theory of a fatal accident. However, the exact cause of death remains elusive. Tutankhamun's untimely demise, shrouded in mystery, continues to fascinate and intrigue us. The boy king, who had ruled for a fleeting moment, left behind a legacy of unanswered questions. Section 5. A Golden Afterlife. Tutankhamun's death, while tragic, set the stage for an extraordinary discovery millennia later. In 1922, the world held its breath as Howard Carter, a British archaeologist, chiseled through a sealed doorway. Behind it lay a treasure trove, untouched for over 3,000 years. Tutankhamun's tomb, a dazzling spectacle of gold and riches, emerged from the sands of time. It was a find that would redefine our understanding of ancient Egypt. Carter's discovery sent shockwaves through the world. Newspapers ran sensational headlines, and the public's imagination was captivated by the boy king and his glittering treasures. The sheer opulence of Tutankhamun's tomb was astounding. Golden shrines, chariots, weapons, and jewelry, all intended to accompany the pharaoh into the afterlife, lay undisturbed. Among these treasures, the most iconic was Tutankhamun's golden burial mask, a poignant symbol of death and divinity. The discovery of Tutankhamun's tomb was more than just a treasure hunt. It provided an unprecedented glimpse into the burial practices, religious beliefs, and artistry of ancient Egypt. The meticulous preservation of objects, the intricate details of the tomb's decorations, and the sheer volume of offerings spoke volumes about the importance of the afterlife in ancient Egyptian society. Tutankhamun's tomb became a time capsule connecting us to a long-lost world. Section 6. The Curse of the Pharaoh. The discovery of Tutankhamun's tomb was not without its share of eerie coincidences and unexplained events. Rumors of a pharaoh's curse began to circulate, fueled by a series of unfortunate incidents that plagued those who had dared to disturb the boy king's rest. These stories, a blend of superstition and media sensationalism, added an element of the supernatural to an already captivating archaeological find. One of the most well-known incidents involved Lord Carnarvon, the patron of Carter's expedition. Shortly after entering the tomb, Carnarvon died from an infected mosquito bite. The newspapers seized upon this tragedy, claiming that a curse inscribed on the tomb's entrance had claimed its first victim. Other members of Carter's team, as well as visitors to the tomb, also met untimely ends, fueling the legend of the pharaoh's curse. While the pharaoh's curse is easily dismissed as superstition, it captured the public's imagination and became inextricably linked to Tutankhamun's legacy. The idea that a vengeful spirit guarded the boy king's tomb, striking down those who dared to disturb his eternal slumber, added a chilling layer to the story. The curse of the pharaoh, whether real or imagined, ensured that Tutankhamun's name would forever be associated with mystery and intrigue. Section 7. Tutankhamun's enduring legacy. Tutankhamun, the boy king who ruled for a fleeting moment, continues to captivate us centuries later. His story, a tapestry woven from history, mystery, and tragedy, has secured his place in the annals of human civilization. The discovery of his tomb, a treasure trove of unimaginable wealth and artistry, provided an unparalleled glimpse into the splendor of ancient Egypt. Tutankhamun's legacy is not just about gold and grandeur, it's about the enduring power of the past to fascinate and inspire us. The boy king's image, forever young and enigmatic, has become synonymous with ancient Egypt itself. His golden mask, a masterpiece of ancient craftsmanship, is one of the most recognizable artifacts in the world. Tutankhamun's story reminds us of the fragility of life, the grandeur of ancient civilizations, and the mysteries that continue to lie buried beneath the sands of time. The boy pharaoh, though long gone, continues to speak to us across the millennia. As we stand before the artifacts from his tomb, we are reminded of the enduring allure of ancient Egypt. Tutankhamun's legacy is a testament to the power of human ingenuity, the brilliance of a civilization that flourished thousands of years ago. The Boy King's story is a reminder that the past is not just a collection of dates and names, but a living tapestry of human experience, full of wonder, tragedy, and enduring mystery.
Ancient Egypt, land of mystery and wonder. Pharaohs ruled as gods, pyramids pierced the sky, and on tomb walls strange symbols whispered secrets. These were hieroglyphs, the written language of ancient Egypt. For centuries their meaning was lost. They seemed like magic, a code to unlock the afterlife. Then, in 1799, a discovery changed everything. Soldiers fighting for Napoleon Bonaparte found a stone. The Rosetta Stone, they called it. It held the same message in 3 scripts: Greek, Demotic, and hieroglyphs. Finally, scholars had a key. The secrets of the pharaohs were about to be revealed. Hieroglyphs were more than just letters. They were pictures, each one a tiny work of art. A falcon represented the god Horus. An ankh symbolized life. By combining these symbols, the Egyptians recorded their history, beliefs, and dreams. They believed that writing was a gift from Thoth, the god of wisdom. To write hieroglyphs was to touch the divine. Scribes were highly respected in ancient Egypt. They trained for years to master the art of hieroglyphic writing. They wrote on papyrus, a type of paper. In reeds, they also carved hieroglyphs into stone, ensuring that the words would last for eternity. Through hieroglyphs, the Egyptians spoke to us from across the millennia. But some whispered of a darker side to hieroglyphs, a curse. They pointed to the fate of those who dared to disturb the tombs of the pharaohs. One story told of a team of explorers led by a man named Duval. They entered a newly discovered tomb, eager to claim its treasures. One by one they fell ill and died. The curse of the pharaohs, people whispered, a punishment for disturbing their eternal slumber. The most famous case involved Howard Carter, the discoverer of Tutankhamun's tomb. A canary was found dead in his house. Lord Carnarvon, Carter's patron, died soon after from an infected mosquito bite. The press went wild. The curse of King Tut. But was it really a curse or just coincidence? Section 4. Whispers of Magic. Belief in magic was strong in ancient Egypt. Amulets were worn for protection. Spells were cast to ward off evil spirits. It was not such a leap to believe that the Egyptians might curse their tombs to protect them from grave robbers. Some believed that the hieroglyphs themselves held magical power, that to read them aloud was to awaken ancient forces. Stories of the curse spread like wildfire. People were fascinated by the idea of a supernatural revenge from beyond the grave. It made for thrilling stories. But was there any truth to it? Could a curse really survive for thousands of years, waiting to strike down anyone who crossed its path? Section 5. Science and the supernatural. Science offers a more rational explanation. Tombs sealed for centuries can harbor dangerous substances. Mold and fungi thrive in the darkness. Bats and other animals leave behind droppings that can carry disease. Disturbing these tombs can release these harmful agents into the air. Explorers breathing in these contaminants could become seriously ill. In the case of Duval's team, the likely culprit was a type of poisonous gas. These gases, odorless and colorless, could build up in enclosed spaces like tombs. Exposure could lead to respiratory problems, heart failure, and even death. The symptoms matched those described in accounts of the explorer's demise. Section 6. The real dangers in the desert. Even without curses, exploring ancient tombs was dangerous work. Designed to deter grave robbers, posed a threat. And then there was the psychological impact, the darkness, the silence, the knowledge that you walking in the footsteps of the dead. It was enough to unnerve even the bravest soul. The so-called Curse of the Pharaohs was a combination of real dangers and overactive imaginations. Ancient Egyptians were skilled engineers and architects, but they could not control the forces of nature, nor could they predict the future or cast spells from beyond the grave. Section 7, a legacy beyond the grave. The real legacy of the ancient Egyptians is not curses, but their incredible culture. Hieroglyphs are a window into that world. They tell us about their beliefs, their achievements, their dreams. They remind us that the past is not lost, but lives on in the words and images they left behind. So, the next time you hear about the curse of the pharaohs, remember this: it's a myth, a story. The real magic lies in the hieroglyphs themselves and the stories they tell. They are a gift from the past, a treasure more valuable than any gold or jewels found in a tomb. What do you think? Imagine the weight of ancient Egypt on your shoulders. Picture the dazzling gold, the towering pyramids, the absolute power of a pharaoh. Now envision your own brother, your own flesh and blood, standing between you and that ultimate prize. Would you seize the throne? Would you betray family for a chance at eternal glory? This is the story of Seti II and Amenmesse, two brothers locked in a struggle for the heart of Egypt. Their conflict remains shrouded in mystery, a tale whispered on the winds of the desert. Did Amenmesse commit a heinous act of betrayal, or was he a victim of circumstance, forced to fight for what he believed was rightfully his? Let's journey back in time and unravel the secrets of these Egyptian kings. Seti II, the fifth pharaoh of the 19th dynasty, seemed destined to rule. His father was the legendary Ramesses II, a king known for his military prowess and impressive monuments. Seti inherited a kingdom at its peak, a land brimming with wealth and influence. Yet his reign was far from peaceful. From the shadows emerged a challenger, Amenmesse. This enigmatic figure, whose origins remain debated by historians, declared himself pharaoh, igniting a firestorm of conflict. Was Amenmesse a true heir, unjustly cast aside? Or was he an ambitious usurper, hungry for power? The answers lie buried in the sands of time, waiting for us to unearth them. The struggle between Seti II and Amenmesse left a deep scar on Egypt's history. Evidence of their divided rule is etched into the very fabric of the kingdom. Monuments bear the mark of both pharaohs, their names sometimes appearing side by side, other times deliberately defaced, a silent testament to the bitter rivalry. Imagine walking through ancient temples, the air thick with the echoes of this power struggle. Inscriptions tell conflicting stories, some proclaiming Seti II as the rightful ruler, others legitimizing Amenmesse's claim. This was not a clean break, a simple transfer of power. This was a kingdom torn in two, a nation forced to choose sides in a battle for supremacy. Section 4. Erasing a legacy. Amenmesse's bold move. Amenmesse, whether driven by ambition or a sense of justice, took a drastic step. He attempted to erase Seti II from history. Imagine the audacity of this act, the sheer boldness of challenging a pharaoh's legacy. Monitoring Seti II's likeness were vandalized, his cartouches chiseled away and replaced with those of Amenmesse. Statues were toppled, their faces defaced, a symbol of Amenmesse's desire to obliterate his rival's memory. This was a calculated campaign to rewrite history, to paint Amenmesse as the sole legitimate ruler of Egypt. But why go to such lengths? What was the driving force behind this act of historical vandalism? Section 5. The victor's return, Seti II's triumphant reign. The reign of Amenmesse, though marked by audacity and ambition, ultimately short-lived. Seti II, perhaps fueled by a thirst for vengeance, rallied forces and reclaimed his throne. The details of this counter-coup remain shrouded in mystery, but the outcome is clear. Seti II emerged victorious. He returned to Thebes, the traditional capital of Egypt, and reasserted his authority. The monuments defaced by Amenmesse were restored. Seti II's name once again etched into stone for eternity. Amenmesse, his name erased from official king lists, vanished from the historical narrative. Did he meet a tragic end at the hands of his brother, or did he disappear into the shadows, his fate a mystery for the ages? Section 6. Traitor or Victim, the mystery of Amenmes's ambitions. The story of Seti II and Amenmese is a tangled web of ambition, betrayal, and perhaps even desperation. Was Amenmese a power-hungry usurper, willing to tear his own family apart for a taste of the throne? Or was he a victim of circumstance, a legitimate heir forced to fight for what he believed was rightfully his? Perhaps he was manipulated by powerful forces, caught in a web of intrigue that spun out of his control. The evidence is inconclusive, leaving us to grapple with these questions across the chasm of millennia. Was Amenmese a traitor who deserved his fate, or was he a tragic figure, a pawn in a larger game of power? Section 7. Unraveling the past. What do you think really happened? The story of Seti II and Amenmese is a puzzle with missing pieces, a historical thriller that keeps us guessing even after thousands of years. The evidence whispers tantalizing clues, but the full truth remains elusive. Was Amenmese driven by ambition or a sense of justice? Was he a villain or a victim? We invite you, the reader, to weigh the evidence and draw your own conclusions. Explore the ancient texts, examine the defaced monuments, and delve into the minds of the dead pharaohs. The past is a mystery waiting to be unraveled, and in the case of Seti II and Amenmese, it's a mystery that continues to captivate and intrigue us to this day. Imagine unearthing relics not from a bygone era, but seemingly from a time yet to come. This isn't science fiction, but the reality of what we find when we delve into the world of the ancient Egyptians. The pharaohs possessed tools that defy our expectations, medical instruments of startling complexity, astronomical devices of remarkable precision, and construction systems that baffle our brightest minds. In this exploration, we venture into the heart of ancient Egypt to examine these uncanny tools and unravel the mysteries they hold. Our journey begins with a startling discovery. Surgical instruments, unearthed from the sands of time, dating back over 3,000 years. Imagine the delicate touch required to wield such tools, crafted from bronze and obsidian, as we see in the artifacts housed within the Berlin Museum. Scalpels gleaming even after millennia, scissors, their blades still sharp, and stitching tools, testament to an age-old understanding of the human form. These were not crude implements, but finely crafted instruments, suggesting a mastery of surgery that belies their ancient origins. And these were not merely ceremonial objects, for we have evidence of their use in the Ebers papyrus, a veritable encyclopedia of ancient Egyptian medicine. This remarkable document details over 700 treatments for a staggering range of ailment. From everyday injuries to more complex procedures such as treating eye diseases, the Ebers papyrus reveals a depth and breadth of medical knowledge that continues to astound modern practitioners. Consider the skill required to perform surgery without modern anesthesia or antiseptics. The ancient Egyptians, armed with their knowledge and these remarkable tools, embraced these challenges. The precision with which they crafted these instruments points to a deep understanding of anatomy and the delicate art of healing. These instruments challenge our preconceived notions of ancient medicine. They force us to reevaluate what we thought we knew about the capabilities of a civilization that we considered primitive. The echoes of their expertise resonate through time, carried on the backs of these incredible tools. They remind us that the pursuit of knowledge and the desire to heal transcend time and place. The ingenuity of the ancient Egyptians extended far beyond medicine. They were gifted astronomers possessing a knowledge of the heavens that continues to astound modern scholars. They charted the movements of the stars, developed intricate calendars based on celestial cycles, and aligned their monumental structures with remarkable precision. One of their most intriguing astronomical tools was the Merkit, an ingenious device used for timekeeping and celestial observation. Imagine an Egyptian priest standing beneath a canopy of stars holding the Merkit. Two plumb lines suspended from a wooden frame are carefully aligned with the celestial north, allowing the priest to track the passage of time with remarkable accuracy. The Merkit was more than just a timekeeping device. By observing the stars and constellations, the ancient Egyptians developed a sophisticated understanding of celestial cycles, using this knowledge to create accurate calendars. Their understanding of astronomy influenced everything from agriculture to architecture. The alignment of their temples and pyramids often coincided with significant astronomical events. Their achievements in astronomy serve as a potent reminder that we should never underestimate the ingenuity of ancient civilizations.
Chapter 3. Pyramids of Innovation, Cracking the Code of Ancient Engineering. We arrive at the pinnacle of ancient Egyptian engineering, the pyramids. These colossal structures have captivated the human imagination for millennia. Their very existence begs the question, how did the ancient Egyptians achieve such a monumental feat of engineering? The Great Pyramid of Giza, for example, is composed of over 2 million individual blocks of stone, each weighing an average of 2.5 tons. Some of the largest blocks weigh up to 80 tons, a weight that would challenge even our most advanced modern cranes. Wall carvings and paintings offer glimpses into their methods, depicting teams of workers hauling massive stones on sleds, using levers and rollers to maneuver them into place. The precision with which these stones were cut and fitted together suggests a level of craftsmanship that defies explanation. Theories abound regarding the tools and techniques they used. Some scholars suggest they used copper saws aided by sand and water to cut the stones, while others believe they may have used tools made of even harder materials. Despite decades of research, the exact methods used by the ancient Egyptians remain elusive. The pyramids stand as a testament to the boundless capabilities of the human spirit. They remind us that even the most daunting challenges can be overcome with ingenuity, determination, and brilliance.
Chapter 4. Eternal Tools, Whispers from the Afterlife. Ancient Egyptians saw death as a transition to eternity. Mummification preserved the body for the afterlife. Sacred tools ensured safe passage, while amulets protected against evil spirits. These artifacts reveal their unique perspective on death and the afterlife. The tools of the pharaohs aren't merely relics of a bygone era, they are tangible evidence of an advanced civilization. One that dared to push the boundaries of knowledge and innovation. Their legacy, etched in stone and whispered on the winds of time, challenges our understanding of history and ignites our imaginations. As we've journeyed through this episode, we've encountered surgical instruments of astonishing precision, astronomical devices of remarkable ingenuity, and construction tools that continue to baffle modern engineers. These artifacts, silent witnesses to a glorious past, whisper of a civilization that possessed knowledge and skills that we are only beginning to rediscover. Tools of the pharaohs stand as a testament to the boundless capabilities of the human spirit. They remind us that the pursuit of knowledge, the quest for innovation, transcends time and place. They challenge us to question our assumptions, to delve deeper into the mysteries of the past, and to never cease in our exploration of the unknown. What other secrets lie hidden beneath the sands of time? What other wonders await to be unearthed? Tell me in the comments which tool amazed you the most, and don't forget to subscribe, because our journey into the world of the pharaohs has only just begun.
The Valley of the Kings, a place of secrets, a place of whispers. Here, hidden beneath the sands of Egypt, lies KV5. Its entrance, once grand, is now a shadow of its former glory. Sand and time have taken their toll. The doorway, sealed for millennia, hints at mysteries waiting to be revealed. What lies beyond, hidden from the eyes of the world for centuries? What treasures, what stories are locked within its embrace? KV5 is not like the other tombs. It is a puzzle, a riddle waiting to be solved. Its very existence challenges what we know about ancient Egypt. It beckons us to explore, to uncover its secrets. But be warned, the desert keeps its secrets closely guarded. The year was 1825. James Burton, a British explorer, was the first to stumble upon KV5. He partially excavated the site, but its true extent remained hidden. The sand, like a jealous guardian, concealed KV5's true nature. It would be over 170 years before the tomb's secrets began to unravel. In 1990, Dr. Kent Weeks, an American Egyptologist, began a new excavation. What he found astonished the world. KV5 was not a single tomb, but a vast complex. The entrance, once thought to be the limit of the tomb, was only the beginning. It led to a labyrinth of chambers stretching deep into the earth. The scale of the discovery was unprecedented. KV5 was unlike anything ever seen before. The layout of KV5 is unlike any other tomb in the Valley of the Kings. It is a vast and complex network of chambers and corridors. Over 120 rooms have been discovered so far, and there is evidence that there are even more. The sheer scale of KV5 is staggering. It is a testament to the architectural prowess of the ancient Egyptians. The design of the tomb is also unique. Unlike the traditional linear layout of other tombs, KV5 has a more organic branching structure. Corridors lead off in multiple directions, connecting chambers of various sizes and shapes. The purpose of this unusual design remains a mystery. Some scholars believe it was intended to confuse tomb robbers. Others speculate that it has a symbolic meaning, perhaps representing the underworld or the journey of the soul after death. Whatever the reason, the unique layout of KV5 only adds to its mystique. Despite decades of excavation, much of KV5 remains unexplored. Many of the chambers are still buried under tons of rubble. The task of excavating them is painstaking and time-consuming. The structural integrity of the tomb is also a concern. The weight of the rubble could cause collapses if it's not removed carefully. Adding to the mystery, several chambers have been found deliberately sealed. These sealed chambers are like locked chests, promising untold treasures. But the question remains, why were they sealed? Were they meant to protect something valuable? Or perhaps they hold secrets that the ancient Egyptians did not want us to know? The inscriptions on the walls of KV5 only deepen the mystery. They are faded and fragmented, difficult to decipher. Some appear to be religious texts, while others seem to be more cryptic, their meaning lost to time. The true purpose of KV5 is still a subject of debate among archaeologists. Some believe it was a royal tomb, intended for the sons of Ramesses II. The presence of numerous small sarcophagi, likely belonging to children, supports this theory. Others speculate that KV5 may have served as a treasure vault, a place to store the riches of the pharaohs. Still, others believe that KV5 was something more than just a tomb or a vault. Could it have been a secret temple, a repository for ancient knowledge, or perhaps even a gateway to another realm, as some ancient texts suggest? The possibilities are as endless as the imagination. Over the years, stories have circulated about a curse associated with KV5. It is said that those who disturb the tomb are met with misfortune. Some point to the untimely deaths of several archaeologists who worked on the site as proof of the curse. Others dismiss these stories as mere superstition. They argue that the deaths were merely coincidences. Whether the curse is real or imagined, there is no denying that KV5 has an eerie aura. The silence of the tomb is broken only by the sound of your own breathing. The air is thick with the dust of ages. It is easy to imagine the spirits of the pharaohs still lingering in these chambers, guarding their secrets. KV5 is a place of wonder and mystery. It is a reminder that we are still only scratching the surface of what there is to know about ancient Egypt. What other secrets does this vast necropolis hold? What treasures lie hidden beneath the sands of time? Will we ever unravel the mysteries of KV5 and unlock the secrets it holds? The answers to these questions remain elusive, but one thing is certain: KV5 will continue to fascinate and intrigue us for generations to come. The tomb stands as a silent sentinel, a testament to a lost civilization. It invites us to explore, to question, and to marvel at the achievements of the past. The Valley of the Kings, with KV5 at its heart, remains a place of endless wonder.